we're going to maintain tension the entire time. So long and strong, squeeze your glutes. Keep the tension. So you don't want to step and then lose the tension. Keep it there. We're going to stay nice and wide, rigid steps all the way. We're just activating the glutes. So all the way, we'll go 10 one way. Come back in.
I'll see you up at the front.
10 the other. Keeping the tension on the band. Oh, you have a crack? Okay, great. Alright. Long and strong. We'll go 10 maybe that way first. Yeah, try not to waddle through it. Really strong steps, good, and we'll come back. Good. All the way down. Good. And we'll go one more back that way.
Oh, you can really feel it.
Yeah. Gentle warm. And we'll come back. Alright, good. Jump that one off, we'll take that away. Next one we're going to do a glute bridge. But we're just going to have the ball in between our knees, okay? So we're going to come all the way down. Not a great angle. All the way down. We're going to draw the belly button towards the spine. So we have that rotation of the pelvis. We're coming up.
Yeah.
And we're going to push all three parts of the foot, drive the hips up whilst we squeeze that ball. Okay, and then we'll roll back down as we normally do, one vertebra at a time. Roll off, roll on, shoot up. Okay, we're going to go for about 30 seconds. Make sure you're squeezing that ball and you're using the whole part of your foot.
Sorry.
Okay.
Your position.
Here. Okay. So roll the pelvis, hips up, squeeze the glutes, and then come back and down. You right? Yeah. Squeeze the glutes, roll back down. Great control. All the way up, scoop the belly, roll. Oh, it's great. Keep squeezing the ball. Squeeze your glutes. Good. And then roll all the way back down. Yeah, squeeze that ball. Good. Never let go. Good. We've got 5 more seconds. Squeeze, 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 and then come all the way back down. Beautiful. All right, I'll take that one. All right, next one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go for some cat-cow. Okay, so shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. We're just gonna find the neutral spine. So we have a flat back. So you're gonna come all the way up through your shoulder blades, all the way up. So if you're trying to push through, and then come all the way back down. Butt goes out, chin comes up, all the way. And then to find neutral spine, you just scoop the belly up from the shirt, and then you are flat. Okay, we're just going to go through cat and cow. It's just important to know what the neutral spine feels like. Okay, so all the way up, push, all the way down, chin up, butt out. Okay, you should feel the stretch, and then all the way up again.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Again, we're going 30 seconds. Good, so shoulders over wrists. Square your knees up a little bit so they're not touching. Yeah, hip width, very good.
Good.
Yeah, good. Push, drive through, push, 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 push. Good, and then all the way down, chin up.
Chin up.
Yeah, all the way up. Yeah, good. And then scoop the belly up and drive through again here. Push, push, push. So you should feel your stretch through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And come back down. Good.
Fantastic.
Halfway there, we'll get a few more out. Good, scoop up, 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 up. You really want to try to pull your shoulder blades apart and then come back down. Chin up all the way up. One more. Good. Good. Alright, no worries there. Alright, jump on. Last one we're going to do, let's move that. ankle mobility one. Okay, so you're gonna come through here, step through, bring your leg up. Thanks. Bring your leg up, and we're just gonna pop that on the ankle. You can pop it on your shoelaces if that's better. Come into sort of a lunge position. Keep the foot nice and flat, and we're just gonna drive forward. So we wanna get a bit of that ankle mobility. So we're just pushing the Achilles through that range, and we're just gonna hold. Okay? Come back. Hold again. Thanks. All the way. So you'll notice my heel's flat, and we're just getting a bit of movement through the back of the ankle there. Okay?
Yeah.
Just because that's important for squatting, we're about to do that. And we come all the way back. So we'll go 30 seconds each leg. Okay. Just be careful, this is kind of wobbly, so get your balance. There you go. Yeah. So give yourself enough room to be able to lunge forward. And then we're driving. Good. So the heel stays still and you're pushing through there. Good. We'll hold that. Good. We'll come back. And we'll go again. Just make sure that heel stays still. Feeling it isolated in your Achilles. Yeah. Good?
Yeah.
That's good. Looks good. Let's go one more. Come all the way back. So we'll just hold for 10. Drive here to here. There you go. 2, 1. Alright, we'll swap sides. Oh, that sounds very dry. Good, good, good. Give yourself a bit, yeah. And just slide it into it. Good, feeling it? Back
Yeah.
Very good. Last one. Lunge, drive, and hold. Very good. Yeah, yeah, we'll come out. Good, perfect. All right, ready to squat. All right, so squatting. We'll just get those for your heels, just because that's quite
Yeah.
interrupts the floor. I hate that.
I like when you do that.
Yeah, so we just elevate the heels just to try to keep your feet even. So first things first, we're going to grip all parts of your foot in the floor, okay? So you don't want to be rocking back up to your heels. You take the bar, dive under it, lift up. So you just want it on the, where it's comfortable there. You don't want to come too low, but you also don't want to come up and get those bones. So find where it feels good for you. Elevate the heels. We're going to stand nice and tall. So eyes are going to be forward, the shoulders are back and down. And we're going to squeeze. Remember we spoke about oranges? We're going to squeeze the orange. So we want to be nice and rigid through here. We're going to breathe in all the way to our belly to lock that off. So draw the belly back as if I was going to punch you. You'd brace for it. So breathe all the way in. Squeeze the glutes. Take the hips back. Sit down. Pause. Exhale and come up, squeezing the glutes. Okay? So lots of tension, squeezing, belly is on, hips back and down, pause, drive up with the glutes. Okay. Just want to make sure when you do it, your knees don't travel over your toes. Okay, so that's why we want to take the hips away. We don't want to collapse on top of you.
Yeah.
Alright, you do warm up set, then light a bit of weight. Do you want to actually, and put that on? Alright, so we're going 8 to 10 again. To be a warm up. Very good. So find your feet, get set. Probably just come forward a little bit, we don't want to get into these glutes. Yeah. Alright, so eyes forward, shoulders back and down. Cue your belly. Lock the breath off. Good. Take your hips all the way away so your knees don't travel forward. Good, as if you're going underwater. So breathe all the way in, lock it off, hold that until you're down there, and exhale as you come up. Yeah, so we want to be nice and tight through there. And drive up. Push the ground away and come up. Good with the hips, good with the hips. Take them all the way. Pause and kick. Good. All parts of your feet. So start again, head to toe check, eyes forward, shoulders back and down. Squeeze the oranges. And push. Good. Hips come all the way through. Very good. 2 more. Good. Push, push, push. Good. And we rock that back up. Very good. Alright, how did that feel?
Yeah, good. That was my form as good as usual.
Yeah, well, we're used to doing a front squat, so we will work on getting lower. It's a little bit mobility, it's a little bit practice. But it looked okay. Looked okay. Nothing in the back?
Nothing.
Out of 10?
6.
6? Okay. You might add a little bit of weight. You might add a little bit of weight. And then we'll go again.
Actually, yeah, 5. It wasn't very hard. I was more like the breathing.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know it's a long process, but the more we do it, the more familiar you'll be with it. Good. Just give yourself a little bit longer rest.
Let it drink.
Yeah, grab some water. Become a little wider with your feet too, if you like.
Okay.
A bit more of a stable base. You just don't want to, as you take your hips away, you don't want to rock onto your heels. I know that was a very dramatic example of what you were doing. Just get really set in your feet. Grip them like you squeeze the
Tripod.
Tripod. Yes. So you're really strong and you take it back, belly's on, you squeeze the glutes the whole time. Nice and low, and then you drive up, squeezing the glutes. So you're long and tall as you come up. Okay? Alright, let's go again. Alright, so add a little bit of weight, we'll go for about 8 or so. So head to toe check, breathe it in, lock it off, so you're nice and braced. And push, good. Take it all the way back and down, and push the ground away, squeeze the glutes, come up, good. Squeeze those oranges. Push. Good. Let your chin just come with you, so you don't want to be here. Just let everything move together. Good. Push, good. 2 more. Take your hips all the way, sit back down and push the bar away. Push the ground away, sorry. Very good. Last one. Finish strong. Oranges, belly. Let's go. And push. Good. And rock. Well done. Out of 10?
7.
7? Good. Alright, we'll rest there. Very good. Well done. Alright, so we're just going to go into a back extension. So we'll lie all the way down. Nice and flat. We just want to come all the way up just to what feels comfortable. So if it's just elbows, that's okay for now. But we're just going to work between all the way flat and then coming all the way up. And you should just get a little pull in the lower back. But you don't want to go to pain. All the way down and up. Totally relax. Not just a warm up.
You want to stay there.
Yeah. If that's too much, you can come to your elbows. It's fine. Work within what you can. Good, so leave your hips there. And all the way back. Perfect.
Where's it supposed to be feeling this grip?
Where do you feel it?
Lower back.
Lower back, yeah. We're just getting a little movement through the spine because we're about to bench press, okay? So we want to have that mobility so we can push the bar up and down. Good, we'll do a couple more, about 30 seconds here. Alright, very good. Next one we're going to go into is a scap push-up. Okay, so we'll just come to our knees. We're going to stay at a solid plank, so you don't want to break or sleep good for a normal push-up. We're just going to isolate the scapula. So we're just going to drop in here and then push out almost like they're trying to come out of your skin. Okay, so you'll notice my arms will stay the same. We're not bending them. Keeping nice, strong. Scoop the belly button off the shirt. Squeeze the glutes so you're long and strong. And you're just going to come down through your shoulder blades and then push right back up. So again, just that mobility that we were working on last week. We're trying to get that motion back there. So we're just going through the top of the back, all the way down, all the way out. Very subtle movement. Good position. So keep your arms straight. Good. So drop all the way down through here. Yep. Don't have to collapse as much in here. We're just isolating up there. Good. So it's very subtle movement. Just a little movement. Yeah. And then all the way out.
Okay, straighten back.
Hold your shoulder.
Also stay upright.
Good. Let's come back to neutral for me. Yeah, so keep shifting your hips forward. So you don't ever want to be boxy in that push-up position. You want to come all the way forward so you're in a nice plank. And then just drop down. And then come up, okay? So there's no rounding. We're not coming too much for cat and cow. We'll do that later. You want to stay neutral. We're going to drop in. And then push up. Okay, it's really, really subtle. You should feel just your shoulder blades starting to work.
I was doing too much.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, we're just learning. So shift your weight forward. Shoulders over wrists. Very good.
So if the same motion.
Keep your arms straight. Don't overthink it. Yeah. Drop in. And then up.
In terms of the actual biomechanics, it's the same.
Shoulders come down. And up. Good.
The resistance changes when you squat.
Keep your head where you
So
are.
pull your knees forward, which allows you
Alright,
to
very good. And the last one we're going to do,
sit
come up and just do some shoulder retractions. Okay, so when we do this, shoulder blades back and down. And keep your arms out in front. You're just going to come really wide, trying to get your shoulder blades almost to the front. Okay? So slow and controlled, shoulders back and down, and get them as close to the floor to each other as you can. No, we can fully stand. Yeah, you can stand. Arms all the way out, shoulder blades back and down, squeeze the glutes, stand up tall, and we're coming all the way wide. So you should feel it back here. Perfect. Wait 10 more seconds. Keep your arms straight.
Thanks, Kylie.
Come all the way down. Come right under the bar. And you just want to be directly under. You don't want to come too far just because you've got these bad boys to contend with. So you want to come all the way down. You're going to walk the feet back. So you're going to push off the balls with the feet. You just want to make sure that the shoulder blades are retracted and depressed as much as we can. And make this that movement that we were practicing.
Yeah.
And that's going to provide a platform for us to safely push the bench away. Okay? So once we're under the bar, we're going to take the bar, belly is on, and you'll notice that my lower back is arched. Okay? So we're not using that, and that's just going to keep us stable. Once I've got the bar, we're just going to make sure our shoulders are back and down, our wrists are going to be straight. We're going to bring the bar towards the chest, almost raising the chest to the bar, and then we're going to imagine we're squeezing our arms under our armpits and pushing up. Okay? You'll notice where my elbows are. Okay, so we never want to come back down. Okay, because it's too much for the shoulder and we don't like that.
Yeah.
So all the way up, shoulders back and down. Nice, slow and controlled. Bring the bar to the chest and then squeeze those oranges as you come up. And we'll go from there. Okay? We'll start with a warm-up set. Very good. So start from head to toe, get yourself set. Arch the lower back. Belly is on. All the way down to your elbows. And push up and squeeze. Good. Keep those wrists straight. There. Yep. shoulders are really far away from the chin. You want a lot of space, chin and clavicle. Good. Good. One more. And good. All good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just add a bit of weight now.
It's supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah, so your shoulder blades are supporting you like a stage. Yeah?
Probably could be more rounded. Now it's more rounded.
Okay. Alright, ready to go again?
Yeah.
Okay. So take the bar, drop your shoulders, make sure they're back down. And we're going for 8 to 10. All the way down to your chest. Up and squeeze. Good. Down, 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 and push up and in. Good. Good with the elbows. Good. Good. 4 out of 10.
8.
Each one. Okay, so you're gonna start standing tall and you're just gonna fold all the way over. Okay, so just wherever you can, sit there for a sec. And we're gonna walk our hands all the way out, sort of into a high plank position. And then each one we walk our feet all the way to our hands. Okay? We're going to do that for 30 seconds. So it'll be kind of continuous. So we'll come down, we'll walk it out, walk the feet, and then up. And then we'll come down, walk it out. High plank, so no hug a bridge, get your hips down. And then without bending your knees as much as possible, you're going to walk up. But again, whatever your sort of mobility is, we'll work with that, we'll work with that. Okay? Very good. Very good. Sorry, that's so good. Yeah, so
It's really well, Heidi.
we might just go to
Keep it tight.
about 3 or 4. Probably 3 or 4 more you can do. Hips down, yep, and then walk the feet in. Very good. All the way up, 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 up. Good. Nice, well done. 2 more. Good, hips low, like a high plank. Yeah, and then walk it in. One more. All the way down. Good. So feeling your hamstrings, walk it out. Hips come low, and walk it in. Last one. Up, 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 up. Well done. Is that alright? It's good. It's very good. Very good indeed. Alright, so for a deadlift, I don't think that's a very good angle at all. Move on, okay? So same principles there. You're going to get right close to it. Okay? So my shoelaces are all around. It's going to get to the, it's going to get to the point where when I'm in position where you're pulling up, okay, so you don't want to be standing like this. Nice and close. Alright, make sure you're even on the bar. As in, you know, one side. Again, same as the squat, your feet are down at your own brain. Okay, so they're going to be there. All parts of your foot into the floor. You're going to come down. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull up on the bar. Okay, so our arms are nice and long. Okay, so when we do that, we're going to pull up. And then as we do that as well, we're going to, you snap your leg.
Yeah.
Imagine snapping the bar. So we're going to lock our elbows down. And what that will do, so just being able to squeeze your knees. What we'll also do is we'll take us from a round position to a flat back. Strong and ready to move. Okay? So feet are good. We come down, we pull up on the bar, and we snap the bar. So then we're going to keep the bar nice and close, keep our chin as is, and we're just going to push the floor away, squeeze the glutes, and stand. Right, you'll notice you don't want to squeeze, let your hips come up and then pull it up. You're one nice package, okay? So talk me through it again. We'll go arms, and then what do we do?
Shoulders,
Snap, yeah,
and then up.
push the ground away. Nice and close.
Don't slam it down.
Yeah, and no need to shove back. You shove your arms to the left and right. And as we come back down, just come back down to the box. Reset, pull up, snap, push the ground away.
And you're not lifting your head up high, keeping your head.
Yeah, so you don't want to do it fine. So you don't want to be here or even there. Okay? You want to stay nice and neutral. And push your longest version of yourself. Okay? So when I pull up on the bar, I'm tall, I'm not a big athlete. Tall, push the ground away, squeeze the glutes. Yeah. Can you do a warm-up set of about 8? And then we'll throw some weight on. Okay. So try to roll the bar forward. Yeah. Snap the bar. Push the ground away. Good. Take it back down. Snap, push. And what we said about that chin. Maybe just stay permanently around here.
So the upper is no pushing up.
Go up on the bar. You get your hips a little bit lower. Try not to make sure the hips are too high. You're going to head over the bar. That might be up to how you feel the bar. It's okay to be there. But just if you can almost, because the weight's anchoring your arms down.
Yeah.
Imagine if you're coming on a roll and if you let go of the bar, you fall. Because you've got that weight, you're going to roll and stand up. Okay?
Yeah.
But it looks pretty good. No pain?
No.
Alright, belly's on.
Yeah.
Give it a little bit more rest. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's just that feeling of the back that I always have.
Look, the more we do, the more tolerance we'll build and get used to it. But it's really important. Similar to the squat, breathe in, lock it off so you're ready. So if I was going to punch you, you're ready for it. Then take the bar. I know it's hard. Then take the bar, pull up, snap, and go. And that way, once you've got, if you lock that breath away, you're rigid, you won't collapse. And your back will be able to keep you stable because your core's doing the work. You know the lower back is very soft. Take that. Alright, ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for 8. Feeling good at 8, we'll do 1 more.
Okay.
Good, yeah. Lock the arms. Good. So remember, you got to pull up on the arms, snap the bar before you use the rest. Pull up. Take that. Good. Snap the bar. Push the ground away. Yes, well done. That's great. Reset last one. There you go. Well done. Great finish. Great finish. That was fast. Well done. Okay, so we're going to start with the lunge. This is our accessory movement, build strength for our squat and the like. So we'll just start with, we'll load one side, so we'll do single leg. We're just going to do a reverse lunge, okay? So start tall, you take one leg back, and we're looking to bend the back knee toward the floor, pressing through all parts of the foot, and then we're driving up and squeezing that glute, and that's going to bring that hip through. Okay, so we were talking about earlier, movement through the hips, but without hyperextending the back, okay? So take the leg back, make sure you're set, down, squeeze that front glute, bring it home. Okay, so we're just very subtle through there. Okay, and then what we're going to do is going to add on. So 8 this side, drive up. Keep the weights, just you can sort of almost hug your front leg, come up. What we want to make sure we're not doing is when we lunge, you don't want your knees traveling over your toes. Okay?
Yeah.
So you come back nice and upright. You don't want you crouched over and that energy driving into your toes. Alright. Good, so you get set, and then squeeze that left glute and come up. Good. Good, good, good. Good, so keep driving with that left glute. Leg comes down and then left glute comes up. Good. Good. How many? Keep going. 2 more. Good. Up and drive. Good. That knee is great tracking. Last step. Down and then up and low. Good. Straight to the other leg now. the way and then drive up to the right glute. Good. Very good. Again, that's the end. Okay, when we're doing the bench press, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to take the shoulders too far away. Shoulders not going to all the way up. 3, 2, all the time. Rock hard through here. Like that. Okay, here we go. Belly on. Go 3, 2, 1. Good. 2 more. Very good. Straight away. Still. So reset, belly on. So nice and tall, shoulder blades back down, and we go. 1. More in front of you. Right. Yes. Good. Well done. Beautiful. Make sure that your elbows are under your shoulders and on our toes and no harbor bridge, okay? So we don't want to be up here. We don't want our elbows in front of our shoulders. So we come up and we shift forward, drop the hips down, and we're holding for 45. Can't really see that, but... Okay, so stretching. We'll take care of the stuff that the muscles that we've used today. So we'll start with a glute stretch. So we'll come down lying, and we'll pop one ankle on the opposite knee. And the idea is you're going to drive that opposite knee, so the left knee in, and you can secure. So you can hold here, you can hold here. If you get enough as is, that's great. You can also push out a little bit there. And wherever you feel that pull, we're just going to hold for about 30 seconds, okay? So you come into the same position I'm in. Yeah, so left knee forward, hold where it's comfortable. If you want a bit more, like I said, you can press away. And we're just going to hold. I sometimes like to kind of take it around the corner. And that comes a little bit of a deeper, more lateral pull, but again, whatever works for you. Stretch, we can go into the back stretch. If that's enough, just keep holding. And then from here, we kind of take it all the way down, unhook the ankle to the knee, we'll tuck the left hip under, and we'll press that. We'll use our left hand to press the right knee towards the ground. What that will do is get a little thoracic spine stretch. So we want to try to keep the shoulder, the right shoulder down, as we try to get the right knee down as well. But whatever you can manage, we're just going to hold. Again, 30 seconds. You can bring your knee up a little higher too if you like. So play around with. Again, we're just going to find what feels good for you, but this is a great stretch. You might get a bit of your back, a bit of your glutes as well. come out of that. And then we'll same deal but the other side. So now the right knee comes up and the left ankle goes on that. Oh, this is definitely tied up. And then you can just bring it close. So again, you can hug it, you can scoot through here, you can push one out as you bring one closer. Whatever works for you. And again, you can just take it to the side as well. Just a little bit. So this should help feel a little better tomorrow, we saw. And then when you're ready, straighten the bottom leg, tuck the right hip under, and we bring that knee to the ground. Keeping that shoulder onto the floor. Yeah, good. So you can use this hand to secure the knee here if you want a bit more. Straighten that bottom leg. Oh. Yeah, just like that, perfect. Keep holding a little longer until you got the most out of it that you can. Good, good.
Feels good.
Yeah, it does feel good. And then what you do is, so we're going to start with the right side, right elbow onto the wall. And then you step with your right foot, and then what you're going to do is you're going to look away to the left, and then you're going to get a nice pull to the front here, exactly right. So, yeah, if you want a bit more, as I said, just look away. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so we'll hold that another 10 or so seconds. Yeah, and then shimmy over the other side for me. That's perfect. Yeah, and then look. So hook your elbow and then pull away. It's good. Keep looking. Yeah. So again, you don't want to pull to pain. Just like it's like a good pain, yeah? Good. Yeah, and then the last one we can do is just to make sure we've got the front, we'll get the back now. So you pull one arm across like so, and if you want, you can bring that arm up. With the shoulders back and down, and you should feel a pull right into the back there. So just stand nice and tall, and again, 30 seconds. All the way across. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? And then we'll shake that one out and we'll just pull the other one across now. So nice and simple. If you want, you can come up here, but this is fine too. Alright. Check it out and we're good.
Thank you very much.
Done.